Here's another one for you. You Casio lovers out there. This is a G-Shock 3110. I think it's got another letter after it, but it may not have. No, it's just a 3110. If you can see that at all. Nice watch, old. I think it's probably like the early 2000s, I think this one was. And I like it because of the different colours that are available. It's got two layers of a digitized or digital screen. It's the LCD, and the colours are produced by a second layer, right? Don't ask me how those colours work, but I just think it's bloody cool. But got the usual stuff. I have this one set at the red because I think the red's freaking freaky as fuck. It's funky. I love it. And it just usual time. On the adjust side of it, if you hold the adjust down and then you scroll through all the different settings on it, you can then go through. If you can see all that, I hope you can. Right, see where it's flashing there, that corner, that's COL, colour. So now you can change that, and that's the standard. And you got that version, which sort of like throws it into like a 3D effect. That's red. I think it's I mean, I can't really see whether that's a colour at all. Can you see that? But it stands out. It's a different. It sort of lifts the display off, and I think that's almost like a black or a blue. I'm not sure now. I can't really tell. That drops it back down onto the original level, and you got the other bits standing up. It's freaky. It really is how this works. It's really clever. And you can have like a plain one. The LCD display there is actually on the secondary screen, which is the one that's closer to you. That's pretty cool. The ones at the top in the segments up there, they've dropped down onto the main one. It's honestly, it's nuts. It really is nuts. It's got lots of different things. I like to leave it at that though. I do. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm happy with that. And that's that. Right, so I just thought I'd show you that one because it's a nice little watch, I think. And the issue with these, if you would call it an issue, is when it comes to changing the battery, right? It's not a simple task, it really isn't, right? Obviously, you've got all this on the back, right? So we take the strap off, right? You've got all that. So you're going to remove this back protective cover, right? That's part of the shock value, and you've got to take all that off, right? So that to do that, you have to take these pins out, right? These screws here, 1, 2, 3. Same on that side. You take those out. Once you've done that, then you can actually get to the back. You can leave the strap on, I think, because I don't think it's going to incorporate parts. I think you can actually leave the strap on, and then you fetch it out, pop the battery out, and away you go. Not a problem. But if ever you wanted to clean, like I've done this one, this has been stripped and cleaned. I know it looks a bit grotty because I've been wearing it, right? But I've stripped it, cleaned it. Well, the whole case is the module, right? Well, on some of the watches where you can just, like this one for start, you can just pop the back off and you can pull the whole module out and leave the case free. This is different. It's built into the case. You have to take it out in layers, and you have to be very careful, right? So it's not for the faint of heart. But you know, when you clean it all up, that's what it looks like. You know what I mean? And it's one of those watches that you can enjoy wearing. It's great. I love wearing these things. They're freaking awesome. But that's not the reason why we got this. I just sort of picked this up, sort of put this on my wrist. Just want to show you this. So, yeah, the nice G-Shock 3110. Anyway, over here I have a G-Shock. I think that was is it the 520? Let's have a look. See if we can find a number. Where are you? son. Would you heavenly believe it? See, I haven't been through this yet. See, look at this. I haven't been through it yet, so I haven't stripped this one down. It just came with a job lot. Clearly, that's not supposed to be like that. But the back is on upside down, right? So that's G-Shock, right? Okay. Across the top, you can see the module's got the Casio logo there. When you rotate the watch round, then the Casio is supposed to be on the top, but as you can see, it's not, it's at the bottom. So someone's put that on the wrong way around. Along with the, there's part of the strap missing there, right? It's a good job I've got spares, isn't it, really? But should we have a look at this one? Should we take it apart and have a play? We might as well, wouldn't we? Something to do. Being as though I ain't at work today, because nobody wants me. Maybe bodger. Maybe bodger. Bodge. Now we've got that bit. I'll have to try and find the segment for that. It should be one of those parts. Right. That's what's missing. It's that. So to get the back off these, again, it's one of those jobs where if you took it to a shop, they're going to charge you probably about 50 quid just to put a battery in it, because it takes time. So there you are. I've just unhooked the strap, so it's opened it up, right? I still can't do anything yet because I've got to take the bracelet shoulders off. I've got to take these screws out, right? All the sides. Take these sides off. Then pull the shoulder. I mean, the shoulders might not be in the way, so we should be all right, right? But see, I'm just going to have a quick peek. Yeah, we've still got to take those off. It's not going to work, is it? Is it going to come off? Tell you what, let's have a look, see if it has or not. But if it ain't, it'll save us some time. How big that is. It's got to come apart anyway, because it needs cleaning. Because I haven't serviced this one yet. I haven't been through it. So, change screwdriver screws. That one's a bit too big. And that's got a dodgy end on it. Yeah, if you look at the end of that, it looks like it's trying to chew itself up. Never mind. We can overcome that. And we'll take this one off. Right. Now, if I'm lucky, you might be able to pop that off without having to take any more apart yet. And there you go. Gasket's sort of okay, but you see, with it being put in upside down, which is weird as shit. What the hell's going on here with this? What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, that's the right way up. That's what it should be, like that. Not the way that we just took it off from there. Anyway, let's investigate some more, shall we? This nice little protective cover here, yeah, has been messed with. Am I being finicky or what? Is this me being finicky? I know. Tell me about it. Don't need to take the batteries out just yet, but this module will come straight out after we do a bit of a jiggery pokery. It'll start to ease its way out. I mean, it's relatively okay. You ain't got to be too careful, you just got to be steady-handed and just ease it out, and then it'll fall out. And just ready. I reckon that's going to make people go, what the bloody hell's he doing? No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You know what I mean? They don't call them G-Shock for nothing. Come on. Out you come. There you go. So that's the module. And the module's working okay. Right? Even after me whacking it, you're alright, don't worry. Right? There we go. We can put that over there, out the road for now. What we want is that. We get that out. Right. That's the screen. It's like another dampening system that they use. That's all it is. There's nothing else in here, right, that can come out. Okay. Nothing else. But as you can see, this is what we have to deal with. It's all of that grime there. Look. Right. You can't leave that there. This is the cushion pad for the back of the watch. That's the gasket, as you know, for sealing the watch up, which we have to clean that up and might have to run it under a hot tap just to reform it a bit. But yeah, we'll get there. And you can see that the gasket has tried to do its best. All that crushed crud and rust around there, so moisture's got through. Normally it tends to be, it's only surface, it's not too bad. It'll be mainly dirt and gunk. It's tried to get in, but it has actually saved the watch, so we're alright with that. Hence the reason why it's still working. It hasn't had any water ingress. But we've got to take this apart, because this is the piece that everybody sees. All the innards you don't get to see apart from the face, but all this you do. And to get this to look like something worth wearing, and also I'm flabbergasted with that. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Oh dear, I just, no, what the hell? So let me just pop that off for now, because it is sort of doing my Swede. Right, we'll get rid of that. That there is a nice little buckle. Right, nothing wrong with that at all. It's just the strap itself. I'll have to have a look, see if I've got some parts. I might have. I'm not 100% sure if I've actually got that section. I might have to do some digging around. I don't know. Yeah. There's that one there. I might be able to pinch that one off there. Might. Don't know. Probably not. Anyway, that's for another time. We'll start to take this apart, right? Oh dear, this is where the fun begins, because of all the snot and crap. So we'll take these out. Shouldered screws. There should be 4 of one and 2 of another, right? So if we take these 2 side ones out, they're too full of crap, which they seem to be. Ooh. Come on, can you get out? There you go. The shoulder length on these, I think I mentioned it before, right? They are long, right? It's got quite a bit of a depth to it, right? So there's that. Whereas the centre ones, which if you use a bit of thought, because they don't go in as far, are going to be shallower. That's going to be fun cleaning that crap out. Went out of there. Right, so if you stick them next to each other, yeah, for some unknown reason it doesn't seem to be the case. Have I got the back to front then, am I? It ain't much, but the centre one seems to be the one that's longer, so it'll be the two outer ones are the short ones and the centre one's the long one. Do you know what? That actually does make sense if you look at the shape of the watch itself. That's how much I pay attention sometimes. Hey, I'm only a novice. So, two outside, one inside. Flip it around, let's do the other side here now. So, there's only a subtle difference between them though. It ain't like a massive amount, but it is noticeable. There is that coming out there. So, put that one there. I like playing with these things, I do. Yeah, don't I just. Look at the dirt coming out of that. Good grief. Centre. Gonna fall out. Yeah. Right, so we've got the four outers and the two centres. So far, so good. You ready for the mess? Oh dear. Coming off. No, we've got to do some more disassembling. We've got to take the shoulder covers off. So, poke a little hole in there, give it a push, and it should. There you go. They're not simple. And what we need now is something to wedge in there. Come on, you can do it. Come on. It's just enough so that when you push in this side, that you can't actually see me doing. It'll look at all the crap coming out of it there. Good grief, like popping a zit. This is what it's like trying to get these things apart that are old. And not been serviced. Can I get that free? It's going to be a bit of a fight. There we go. Right. Good grief. If you could actually feel how stiff that is to get that out of there. Holy crap. Yep. Yucky. All of that. That's what gets underneath all the parts of the watch. This is just usual wear. There's nothing unusual really about it. It just accumulates over time. Depends on what you're doing. And I'll push that right out. See how it's getting rusty and snotty and crappy. Rusty, snotty and crappy. There you go. And while I'm at it, I might as well fetch this off, hadn't I? Because there's no point keeping it on there. Another pin bar. There's a umpteen dozen of these things that hold these bracelets on. It is quite fun taking them apart though. I like it. Gives you something to do it. Breaks the day up. I haven't got much else to do at the minute. La 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 la, diddly dee dee dee. Coming out, you little bugger. Ooh, my stomach. I need food. Oh, success. That one looks like it might have moved straight away. Brilliant. There you go. Yeah, just as snotty and crappy. Push the pin bar out. Come back on me. There you go. Push the pin bar out. Oh, that one's stiff. Oh, there you go. There you go. This one's probably rusted up as well. We're getting closer. Getting closer to disassembling it. And then we'll peel these off. Like so. See all that dirt and shit underneath there, look? Yeah. Well, considering this watch is probably about, what, 20 plus years old, that's what that is. 20 years of shite and grime and festering underneath there. Yeah. It happens. Not bad. I'd like to have one of those ultrasonic cleaners, I would, but no way. Right. So the next thing is now is to gently try and persuade this top part off. Right. And you're going to do that subtly, very subtly, right? Because it does have a bit of an adhesive to it. You have to be careful, but if you work it, it will start to peel away. But here's the thing you have to watch with these, right? These little tabs here are what hold that top on, right? And if you go a bit too much, I know it seems like I was really getting some pulling, but I can feel that there's still some elasticity in the rubber surround there, so it isn't too bad. And as you can see, it's worked its way off, and now I can prise it back, and then we can work it off the other side. You can see all that. Anybody else got a G-Shock, by the way, and they think, oh, that's nice and tight, isn't it? Well, yeah, oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not. It's full of crap, mate, I'm telling you now. Right, let's just work this off. There we go. And finally, the true nastiness is revealed, what it's like underneath there. There's what remains of a gasket. It's like a soft one that sits across there, look. It's not majorly important, to be fair. It's fine. As long as the crystal glass or perspex, whatever it's supposed to be. I think these are glass, actually. I'm pretty sure they are. And you can see that it hasn't gotten into it because the indices in there are fine. They haven't been damaged. What do you think? Are you impressed with that so far? Right, pop the shoulders off by just slowly pulling up on them, and it pulls them off. Right, simple as that. From the bottom, just be careful though, because these can also be brittle. But you can actually buy these still from Watch Battery. They do sell those parts, believe it or not. And that's it. That's the the absolute share shite called G-Shock. What was this one again? Just another. What was it? Let's have a look. 510D. The person who actually sold it, he got it listed as 5100. They don't do a 5100, not that I know to. They do the 510. That's what this is. And 510D has that face. I have got a different faced one as well somewhere knocking about. Let's have a look. If I got the big one, oh, that's the one. It was the one with the white the white surround, not the black surround. So I did a bit of a change, retrofitted it. But yeah, so this particular one now has got to go in the bath. Yeah, it might. This part here, it may come apart, may not. It doesn't matter anyway because it can be reassembled anyway. But these parts do come off. They're like a double-sided sticky tape behind the back of there, and sometimes it will fall apart. But again, it doesn't matter because you can just stick it all back together anyway. It's fine. But it's not one solid piece like. Let me see if I can find one. I don't think I have. I could have sworn I did, but oh well. I have got quite a few, so here's a little bit of an interval for you as a treat. Sadly, as you can see, it's seen better days. There's a massive crack, and it goes all the way up the side there. But the module itself is pristine, right? There is no bleeding or nothing, and I was so lucky to find that. I could not believe it's a Game 20. The actual screen itself is very, very scratched, as you can probably tell by the light. It didn't have a bracelet. I found an old one which hasn't been cleaned. It's a bit damaged as well, but it fits the shoulder. I think this is off a calculator watch, to be honest with you, but it's Casio nonetheless, and it's the same style of bracelet that they use. But in its current condition, it's still worth a bob or two, because you can't get that module anymore, and that module is worth gold, mate. Yeah. You know, anybody who wants to buy one of these, mate, let me know. So shall I get this cleaned up then, or what? What do you reckon? Yeah, I think I ought to at night. So, before I went off and done some, and I'll go off and do some cleaning in a moment, something occurred to me when I picked up this to have a look at it. What actually popped out that says that this can't be right was the fact that it said Adidas there, which I was a bit, what, why, how, what the heck? So this doesn't even belong to the Casio at all. But, you know, because I always keep my spare parts, so I've got this, right? What I might do, because that's the original strap to this gubbins here. That's the one off that. This is an original type of strap. It's got the shoulder bit as well, right? So that. I've also got the other side, which is that. Oop. There you go. That's the part that belongs to this bit. So that we've got all these bits here. So that's the full strap and shoulders, right? Let's have a look. I think I've already done this one, haven't I? Have I? Or have I not? Can't really see that. What's going on in there? Is it just fluff? Just fluff. I think I've already cleaned this one up. I'm sure I have. No, I haven't. I haven't cleaned that. So what I shall do, right, because of what I've got here as spare parts, and that's the original bracelet to a 510D, right, which is the parts I've got here. Well, this 510D has the red one. Now, I did have all the module on this particular watch was gone, right? The module had got water ingress. It had completely corroded it, and it was absolutely trashed. But as you can see, the case is pretty damn good. It needs a clean as well, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this red one back to life, and I'm going to use that. I shall clean them all up as well, That can go in the spares. These can go in. I'll probably use those shoulders for this one, and that strap obviously in the back, because the back's a lot better than the one there. Use the module, and all of this will get cleaned up for spares, where I can clean this one up, and I will then put that together, and away we go. I think I'll do that, because I haven't got a red one. Not a 510 anyway. I've got a white one, but not a red one. I've got a black one. I think that's a bloody good idea. So I'm going to do that. Well, I'll say this is step 1 so far. So we've got that. We got that. And we got these little bits here. Got the back plate. Now, I'll give this what I'm going to call the part bracelet a bit of a clean, but I'm not going to use it. But this is the original one from that, and that's what it looks like now after I've given it a scrub. But I'm not going to be using those, so I'm going to put these in as spares. Right. Put them away, keep them from another day. So that at least I know that I've got spares. I always keep the spares. These can do for like link adjustments and things like that. So again, it's always good to keep them. So that there is what that looks like. I have got more bits. This one is the same as the one that's I've just put in there. That's not the same insert, unlike that one, which is a red one. I'm definitely going to put that together. This is the red version. This is. It's just a shame the paint's come off there. If I had the dexterity to repaint that, I would retouch it with some enamel paint, but I'm afraid I haven't. I'm just not that good. Never mind. It'll just have to do as it is. But I have got more strap bits if needed. I mean, this one hasn't been cleaned either. Because like I say, when I take them apart, if they're no good, I don't bother wasting time with them. I just bag them up, keep them as spares, and then clean them as I go. I mean, I suppose some people say, well, why do you clean them when you've done? So then when you come to use them, you go fanny about. I know, there's always a method in the madness. But yeah, there you go. So I've got that. I've also got these bits here as well, just in case there's anything else I need. So, yeah, I'm not short of stuff. Screws, shouldered screws, bits and pieces, you know. But at the moment, I want to use this one. So what I'm going to need in total for this, that's the back. Just making sure. That's a 520, right? 520. Which I'm going to have to I need to take the back off that one. I've got to swap that back, so that back will now be on there because that back belongs to that one, that case, but this is the 520, whereas that module is the 510. So we need the 510 back, which is that one. Okay, so that can get in there. trying to keep the Casio as true to Casio as I possibly can, which means every part I use will have to be a Casio part. So the next step is to get these stripped and then cleaned up. That's my next thing to do. Not bad, not bad. It's alright. It's not too dirty, I suppose. It's alright. Anywho. Yep. There you go. Cleaner than what they were. And we can now start to put things back together again now. Yay. How cool is that? So we'll start with rebuilding this. Just want to get as much of the dust out as I possibly can. The screen itself, the glass is not 100%. I've got scratches on it. Yeah. Can't feel them though. They're inside. Anyway, I think it's about as good as it's going to get for the age it is. The inside ain't too bad. I don't think there's too much dust in there. Right, as you can see, it's all stripped down, and you think to yourself, well, how do you know which way, what way and how to put it down? So this has got a telltale sign on how to orientate the case, and if you can see it there, look, P11, just about. Tell you what, stick some lights on, even though I've got the daylight coming through the window. But yeah, you got P11, which is a cast number there, right? Well, that gives you indication. If you can read that the right way up, you can start off with that. So, first of all, I want that gasket, but before I do that, I'm going to give it a bit of a wipe. And we can pop that in there. Come on. Where's my tweezers gone? Easier to manoeuvre with tweezers. Right. So, got the gasket in. That's the module. Right. Orientate that the right way around. And we can slide that in. Just like that. Now, with these, hopefully the little tabs there, look, on the inside, which is the internal pusher, hopefully they should be clear, but just in case they ain't, I'll give it a bit of a tweak, like that, and then grab out that, yep, spin that round, looks like that's alright too, yep, we're all good, right, so that's seated in properly, and that's what it looks like. Not bad at that. My stomach is still going nuts. I have no idea why. So we've got that bit done. Now for the cushion, and then we can pop you on there. Might flip you in the right road. Might be nice. So, like so. And that's another part of the cushion. And then we've got this gasket. Now this gasket, it don't look very clever. So, I haven't got many high hopes for it, but here we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Seems to have come back to life. There was a bit of a kink in it. I think we've solved that problem. You just don't want to get pulling it too much because you can stretch these. You don't want to get doing that, so you won't fit at all. This is all I'm doing, just running the through a damp cloth really. See that little defect there, look. It's been pinched in the wrong place. Them are the sort of things you've got to be careful of. Right. Pop it back in there. Now I think, don't quote me, but I've got a funny feeling there might be a mono-directional one, so I'll have to do some fiddling with it, I think. It's not happy. It's not happy at all. That corner there's a pain. I think that's where it's been pinched before. Just try flipping it over that way. Might not go. On the phone. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So, that's sort of in place. Now if I can slap the back on the gasket and it catches right, it should force it into place. He says that with all the hope in the world. We'll soon see. If it's seated right properly, it should be flush all the way around. It does look like it's pretty good. So we'll take that. So now I want some screws, but we're only going to put in 2 for now. Does that one look any good to you? We'll give it a go. I've got more than what I need anyway, so that's one in. That looks a bit rough. Let's grab another one. better. Okay, so another quick look to see whether it's seated or not. It looks like it is, isn't it? Yeah. Which means we haven't got a pinch point. And it hasn't lifted it, so that's good news. Put the other ones back in now. At least one of the ones are good enough for it. Yeah, it looks alright. And one more. That looks nice. You have to take into consideration that even the screws and stuff are all 20 years old. Mad age. So there we have it, right? The case with the module assembled, and now we can get on with putting the rest together now while we look at the pretty. I mean, don't that look better with a red indices in a bezel? I think that looks really cool. And plus as well, we've also got the red G-Shock as well. So yeah, like I said, I did have one of these, but the module was absolutely toast. Right then, for my next experiment, I think we're going to have to put some bits and pieces on, aren't we? So, Casio G-Shock. Right, winkle that over there, winkle that one over there, push that down, spin it around, dousey-dow your partner, and there you go. Happy days. Yep. It's already taken shape, isn't it? How cool is that? Yeah, can I put these on first and then put my shoulders on? Yeah, I think I can do. Yep, so now we need some of these. Yeah, look, see that one's got a shorter shoulder on it, look. See that? Compared to that one. And that one there should be in the centre. Wrong. On the outside, not the centre. Yes, I think it's the outside, but it's a shorter trip. We'll soon find out. We'll find out in a moment. Yeah, that's the right one. The long one should go in there. Another short one, please. Oh, it's taking shape now. Next. Well, I actually thought I did scrub that one, but it don't look it's turned out very well, has it? No harm, no foul, I suppose. Let me just give it a bit of a rub with this, it should be alright. If in doubt. Either one was fine. I obviously didn't attack it very well. Oh well, never mind. Crisis averted. Short one. Another short one. And now we can put the shoulders on. La la la. Dee dee dee. There we go. Dee dee dee. See? It's already taking shape. Great aid. Now it's time to put the strap on it. And of course, just in case you guys have forgotten, G-shock on there. Well, when you rotate your wrist around, the G-shock should read the right way up, so you know that that is on the bottom. So I'm going to put you on there. So I could use the original ones because they don't look too bad. And I do like to use original stuff if I can. So, just think it's springing alright. Yeah, it's alright. Pop the spring in there, the old spring bar, like so. And then, if we guide that one in there, loop that round there, and then with a screwdriver, I think this one might be too big, but we'll have a go. Push it down, and then orientate it round so it catches it, and that's that. And then the next step, if I can find them, where have I put the darn things? I thought that was. I clearly didn't. Right then, time for the shoulder guards. Now these. But as you can see, one's looking a bit khaki. So that might not come back around. Oh. So if we give this a bit of a tweak and a clean, hopefully we might bring it back to life. At least the one side's working so far anyway. And considering they're supposed to be stainless steel, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if that's going to be any good. But we'll give it a go. Clean this one up as well. Check the spring tension just by basically pushing them in and giving them a twist just to get the cack off. Right. That one goes through there. And we've got to put a little tab under there. And then this is where it gets a little bit tricky because you've got to put one side in first but not all the way. And then you've got to push that down. But again, like I say, it can be a bit fiddly. Because you push too hard, you'll lock onto the shoulder of the pin bar and you won't get past it. Right. Got that one in, sort of. And that one in. So we have to manipulate it till the end of the pin bar pops through, just like that. And you can see, just as the tip of it there, look, on the inside, that's got the shoulder protector on there now. And we can then do the same for this side. Pop the pin bar in. I'll give it a bit of a clean. I don't see the point in throwing them away if they are still viable, regardless to how old they are. I mean, it's like this model of watch now, which is the G510D, is now been given a new lease of life simply by giving it a bit of a change around and adding a few parts that have been missing, and as in the strap and whatever, yeah, which was quite funny actually, I thought. But yeah, so pop the secondary pin bar on for this shoulder guard, and then again try your best to push the pin bar in, hold the one side down, not too much, and then we can try and get this side in like that. Oh, that popped in quite well. Nice, and there you are, back in place. And then we got that pin bar, slightly different. It's shoulderless one. It's just the two ends because it's for the internal of the strap. I don't think there's anything I can really do with it other than just that, just for the sake of it. Slide that in there, and then we need to, oh, hang on, hold the phone a minute, I've got a spare one. Get off. Put you there for a sec, I've got a spare one. There we go. I've got a spare one, look. I'll have that one. So we'll put that in there, and then put that in there, slide that around there like these. I mean, it's not the easiest of operations, it really ain't. Well, you know, we'll get there. Especially my fiddly fingers and lack of dexterity these days. Right, so there we are, we're locked in place now. And that, let's just let's put it on the wrist, shall we? See what it looks like. Yes, I'm losing my bloody voice. And hey presto, there you go. I've now got a 510. How brilliant is that? Absolutely awesome. That's well cool. I've got that on the far one I have. I might have to add a link to that, I think. Let me just have another go. Hang on a sec. Let me just see. Yeah. I think we'll add a link. Being as I've got spares, so why not indeed? Let's just have a look. See, when you put the watch on, right? Some people, you know, when they have them dangling like this, it's the worst thing you can ever do. That is, you don't have a watch that dangles like this. It's supposed to sit above your wrist bones, right? Because when you articulate your wrist, it keeps the strap out of the way. If it's in there and you're doing this, you'll end up breaking the shoulders on your watch. And you don't want to do that, do you, really? Anyway, so if we put that there, and then I put it the right way up for start off, idiot. Oh, there you go. And if I look at the orientation of the strap itself, so if I add another link this side, I think we'll get away with that. So to do that, all you have to do is pop that out again, like so. Arrows means that you push that way. Now, on the adjustment one, you'll have a hole. These are the ones you can take out, right? On the other ones, you can actually use a tool to slide in there and push the pins out, which is what we will do. So if we get a screwdriver, and I'll do this one here. Is this going to be too big? No, we should be right. push down on the shoulder of the actual pin bar as best we can. Might be a bit big, that screwdriver actually. Here's the other one. So if I do this, it's going to be a bit of a git. I know it will, because they aren't the friendliest things of trying to get out. Come on. There you go. Alright, so we've got the link separated, and these are different, these ones are. You don't have to use these type, but they are different. It's a single shoulder on the one side, and it's got the double shoulder on the other side. This edge is not springy, whereas that edge is. But they do obviously get full of crud and get old and all that stuff as well. So, but you can use a normal spring bar as long as it's the 2mm. I think they're the 2mm, not the 1.8s. Anyway, so we need one of these. Don't you? Spares are great. So if I now take out a link, we can add a link to that. Let me just have a, oh no, don't tell me. Guess what, ladles and jelly spoons? Somebody has put the pig in bar in the wrong way around. How clever is that? Might not be able to get that one off. No. Nope. Not that one anyway. Let's see if we can do any of these. Yep. Oh, hang on. We have success. Yak. Okay. Is that the last one I can use or not? Because they do tend to get wider as they go, you see, so you have to be, you've got to be careful which one you have. Yeah, I think we can get away with just that one. And hopefully this one hasn't got the wrong way around either. No, we're alright, we're good. So there's my spare link. These can go back in there. Out of the way. I want to clean up these spring bars. We need a couple. Oh, hang on, that might be broken. Is it broken? No, we're alright, we're good. We're good. And that one as well is a bit rusty. Never mind. As long as the spring action is alright. And it's put in the right way, that always helps. So the okay. So when you put these particular types in, right, as you got the arrows there, look, just to remind you, put that at the bottom. So you the right one around it. Wrong side. Wrong side. Yeah. Let me just check something. that's different. It is different, to say the least. Does it really matter though? It's going to bug the piss out of me, that is, isn't it? So that's... It's the same strap, don't get me wrong, but the arrows are the wrong way around on that one. The one I took out. Okay. Never noticed that before. Hang on. So, my theories are that I'm going to have to use that, even though, I mean, I don't suppose it really matters about the arrow as long as you just follow its direction. It just doesn't match the other arrows, that's all. That's the only fallback. That's it, really. And it'll be like that, I'm afraid. And I don't think I've got another one. Let's just have a look at this one. What bits in there that's viable? Actually, hang on. Did I find it in there or was it in there? I'll just have a look in the box of it for a second. I did chuck two links down here. Come on. Now they're the same as well. I've got the arrows on the outside. Okay then. We're going to have an anomaly, I'm afraid. We are going to have an anomaly. But what I'm going to do is put that in, that whole piece in instead, and take that off there. I'll do that, I think, because I think that might be easier. Right, pop that off there. Put that in. That one. This is going to be a pain in the butt. That one. Ooh, come on. As you can see, the spring part there, right, is where the aperture is. Not the other way around, like the other one has. Because this is off another one, another watch that I took apart a while ago. Come on. That might be a good idea, actually. Yeah, that might be a very good idea. How do I get that in there then? That's going to be fun. Oh, hang on. There we go. Because the reason why it's there is because there's a hole and you don't need the aperture. But yeah, it's fine. So got that. We've extended the bracelet now by one. So what I'm going to do is when I put this back in, using the what's it called? The pin bar, I'm going to move that over to the centre. Okay. So instead of being on the end, I'm going to put in the centre. Should work. Come on. Don't be awkward. Right. fiddly git bag. And there you go. Right, so now when I put that on my wrist, it shouldn't be too bad. There you go. That's a lot better. Yeah, cool. I could probably actually get away with putting that onto the inner one, I think, because I do like the strap being tight. I don't like them dangling around everywhere. So one more. There you go. Come on. Nope. Get in there. There you go. Move. Right, there we are. Yes. Centre one. Now move into the inner one. Push it down. Pop it in place. Give it a wiggle. Stick it on the wrist. Yeah, that's more like it. And that is that. Not bad, eh? Nice watches these are, to be honest with you. No idea why that says 225, mind you, but we'll have to have a look at that. Unless that's on dual time. Yeah, it was on dual time. And the digital side is out by an hour, so we'll have to set that, won't we? Hold that down. Then we can back that. It does say PM as well, that does, so it's even wrong and all. Oh dear. Right, mode. Oh, it's in Tokyo. Should we change it? That's a thought, isn't it? It's even in 2024, for crying out loud. Holy crap. I completely forgot. I hadn't even set the time or anything on this thing. I haven't done nothing with it. Well, we want 25 to start off, so we better do that, haven't we? So, and it's not the 4th, it's the 3rd still. It's close. It's the 17th today, isn't it? It certainly isn't. DTS is flashing, so I think that's on. Tokyo. We don't want Tokyo. We want GMT, if we can find it. GMT. And it says 2 PM, which I don't think it's 2 PM here. I think it's something else. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's nearly half past. So we'll do, back it up, 10:27. Yeah, that'll do. It's near enough. Move that over. There we go. 24-hour clock. No, we'll have a 24-hour clock. So I like 24-hour, I do. And yeah, we are pretty much set. Done. Adjusted. There you go. How about that? Now the time's all done. And that is the G-Shock 510D. Slightly different.